Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm that Mopar racing guy, and today I'm wearing a funny hat. What's this about? Well, it's a long story, but I'm excited to introduce something new to the channel. Here is my new 2006 Chevrolet Corvette Z06. And you might be wondering, is the Hellcat next to it? No, unfortunately it's not. See, I had to make some tough decisions. As you guys know, I built my channel around track racing, and racing the Hellcat has been an expensive experience. There's a YouTuber out there, you guys probably all know him. His name's Speed Phenom, and before he got his Corvette, he had a Shelby Mustang GT500, and the costs of running that car, as he said, were just enormous compared to a Corvette. And that's kind of where I'm at with the Hellcat. I've done 10 track days with it so far, and I have 2 more scheduled for the end of the year. One in November, one in December. Right now, the cost of the car is about $800. I have to buy brake pads after every track day. That's at about $200 a pop. And fuel for track day, I have to fill up after almost every 20-minute session. So the full day runs me somewhere between $200 and $300 for a track day. Now, you compare that to a Corvette. All reports I'm getting are these things can run almost a whole year on a set of tires and a set of brakes. Now, if you push them really hard, you might have to buy 2, maybe 3 sets of tires, and that doesn't, account for running slicks and rain, which you can switch out. Fuel, reports I'm getting are you can run a whole track day on a single tank of gas. That remains to be seen. I'll be super impressed if that happens. And the price of the car is less than half of what the Hellcat was. So I took it up here to Hazelwood. I took the Hellcat up to Hazelwood Chevy. I traded it in. With car market prices the way they are, they gave me almost what I paid for it. And I bought this Z06. It's going to be my track day car. As I've said in a couple other comments below my videos and on a couple of forums, if you've seen me there, I don't really drive the car much anymore except at the track. So when I bought it, one of the things I said was I bought it because I bought the Hellcat because it was a comfortable car. I wanted it to be comfortable on the streets and also be able to do a track day. And it did that phenomenally well. And I think I reached my goal of being able to show that the Hellcat is not the boat that everyone says it is. I was able to keep up with my friend's GT350R. I've got a lot of great video content of chasing down GT500s and all sorts of other cars. The only hang up with it is I'm paying so much more to do what other cars can do at every track day. And that's why I made the trade. So with this car, and this being my track day car, my goal with this car is to fully track it out. I'm going to get a ZR1 splitter, ZR1 side skirts. How does this work in reverse? A wing, maybe some power upgrades, but that'll be later on. Get some R compounds for the tires, race seats, a cage for the interior, that kind of stuff. I mean, this is going to be spec to the teeth for track racing. I think right now, as it sits, I think just swapping the cars out will probably pick me up 2 to 3 seconds per lap over the Hellcat. And that's just insane. That's how fast these Z06s are. The main problem with the Z06 is the LS7 engine has a tendency to drop exhaust valves into the engine, which is a bad day. So one of the first things, I've already emailed our local Corvette shop, and they are going to give me a quote on doing the valve, the head upgrades, so that the valve issue doesn't exist anymore. So there it is. Just want to give an update on the channel, what's going on. My next track day is November 20th. I will be taking the Vette. If you join my channel for exclusively Hellcat content, I'll be sad to see you go, but I will leave a couple of links to YouTubers I follow who are still tracking their Hellcats. Feel free to subscribe to one of them. If you're here for the awesome racing content that I post about once every month. Feel free to stick around. We'll be setting some awesome lap times with this car, and hopefully the content will remain as good as ever. Anyhow, thanks everyone. I was That Mopar Racing Guy, but I'm thinking right now I'm going to change the channel name to That C6 Racing Guy. It sounds pretty good, rolls off the tongue, and I'm planning to have this car for a while, so I think the channel name will stick. Anyhow, thanks again. Talk to y'all later.